Welcome back to the lab. It is your old Professor Pilk, and once again, we need to talk about builds for the upcoming Chesnaught Raid. Now, I did talk about this yesterday. I really feel like this is going to be the optimal build for this incoming raid, and I just realized I do not have the right Tera type on this Pokemon. So this might be a golden opportunity to showcase how to change Tera types and make this real quick and easy for you. Now, when it comes to Oranguru, I don't know that Tera types are going to make a huge difference, because when we build this mon, we're going to use Inner Focus as our #1 ability. Pokemon's Intense Focus prevents it from flinching. If there are any flinch moves, we did talk about the potential for there to be flinch moves coming up, they'll prevent him from being affected by that. Now, these are all going to be psychic moves, and frankly, this build is identical, like almost perfectly identical to the build that we had with Slowbro. It is very defensively minded. We got a lot of special defense. We've got a lot of physical defense. Special defense is a bit higher. And honestly, if I really want to do this, I would change the nature to something. We have Calm Nature here. I would change the nature to something that actually has a little bit more physical defense that would help you out ever so slightly. Physical defense and special attack. Physical defense up and probably physical attack down would be your optimal situation here. I don't want to affect speed, just because I do want this mon to go a little bit quicker than our opponent. Though I do think our opponent is actually faster than us. It won't matter too much, to be honest with you. Now, when it comes to movesets here, what we're going to be looking at here, and let me open up my movesets real quick. We're going to open up with Reflect, Wondrous Wall of Light that reduces damage from physical moves for 5 turns. You want to keep this in play. That is going to be one of your biggest physical. We talked about that with Will-O-Wisp with the Hisuian Zoroark build. Reflect essentially does the same thing. It is going to reduce the amount of damage incoming from physical attacks, so long as, basically long enough for you to build up what you need to build up. You will also drop a Psychic Terrain, but probably what I would recommend doing is wait till you've already done your Calm Minds. So do Calm Mind. Calm Mind will calm the spirit, boost the special attack and special defense stat. Now we're using Calm Mind over some of the other moves out there, because when you use stored power, it's all the stats that you've built up. Every single one of those stats is going to actually go into the amount of power you're going to produce. So while you could just increase special attack up twice, if you can do Calm Mind, it'll literally double the amount of power that you're going to put out. So 6 Calm Minds for a total of 6 special attack and 6 special defense. While it's not going to help you defensively, it is going to help you offensively. You see what I mean? So essentially, open up with Reflect. That gives you 5 turns. Okay? Calm Mind 4 times, set Reflect back up. Actually, I think you Calm Mind because it's 5 turns. Yeah. So you'd Reflect, Calm Mind 4 times, Reflect, Calm Mind twice more, Psychic Terrain, and then Stored Power. And you will annihilate your opponent. It is such a great build. Now, since this mod is defensively minded, unlike with Hisuian Zoroark, we don't need to drop attack. We don't need to worry about any of that. We're literally just kind of turtling behind Reflect and then building ourselves up. Everything with this mod is about self-buff. And it's going to be, you've seen the Slowbro builds. Go back and take a look at those. I don't necessarily even need to run this one to show you guys how simple this is. And essentially what's going to happen is stored power is going to basically double its power, not quite double, but pretty darn close, for every single status effect you get with Calm Mind. So you have, level 6 special attack, level 6 special defense. What is it? I believe it's 20 base attack per. So essentially, you're talking, 240 with base 20, 260 base attack. So store powered once, Psychic Terrain is going to increase the damage coming from that. And if you Terastalize, you'll be even better. So let's talk about Terastalization here. So what you're going to do if you want to change the Tera type is you're going to go over here to Medali. And the Medali East is just the fastest way to get here. It's the closest to the restaurant. Once you're at Medali East, just come right over here to this restaurant. Probably would have been faster if I jumped on Miraidon, but it won't really matter. Okay? We're going to jump inside. Well, walk inside. Probably be a little bit rude if you jumped into the restaurant. Walk inside. Go up to the sushi chef. Says you want to change Pokemon's Tera type. Yeah, let's go to Psychic. Yep. And we're going to feed these Psychic shards over here to Oranguru. Okay? Just that easy. Now my Oranguru is going to be even better. Even better. Now, the reality is the only way this really makes that much of a difference is if I get 3 stored powers out. That's about the only time this really matters. But if I have to do that, I have to do that. It is what it is. That 4th stored power, I go ahead and terastallize, and then I'll get even more damage. But the reality is I don't expect that to be the case. I think if you Calm Mind 6 times, or even 3 times for that matter, to be honest with you, it's just the stat change is going to be so immense. You should be in good shape. But if you really want more on this, go back and look at the Slowbro build we did a while back. Basically the same thing. You're just lacking the weakness that is inherent with the water type. So, very easy build. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like, comment, and share, and I'll be back with more for you guys really soon.